lovers of freedom, my great people, friends, well wishers. This is my first live broadcast for the year 2025. You are welcome here with me. You are welcome. You are welcome. Join us as we hear. We want to see different developments in the social media space, and we will not likely take too long. We will not take too long in reacting to this. So, okay. I want to play from Brekete. I want to play from Brekete. Please, you can share, click on the like button if you are here for us, with us. Please kindly click on the like button as well. You can hit on the share button. That will do us a lot of good. Help us hit on the like button. Okay? All right. The Brekete family, man Brekete, the owner of the program, he is taking the bull by the horn. He has stepped up to say the truth as it is. That Nigerian people are the most vulnerable all over the world, and that the government is useless. That is his words. And then that the politicians are even the worst of all. So I want you all to join us as we go there live and direct. So I want to play from this Brekete.
Of our leaders are useless. Chinese man for Nigeria, for Alaba market, pursue Nigerians out of market. Collect business. Ide Alaba International Market. Nigerian will start that business of light before that Chinese man. This Chinese man used Nigerian police, used judiciary, used everything to frustrate this man. The goods where they don't produce for them for China, Chinese people destroy them, send them video of the destruction. Then they in China they protect the interest of their fellow Chinese man. We here in Nigeria.
Okay, I hope you're hearing this live. You're hearing it loud enough. Okay, Brekete is complaining about how Nigerian citizens are the most vulnerable. And he said that this is as bad as a situation where Nigerian citizens will have issues with foreigners in their own home country. As unfortunate as it is always, the Nigerian own government and the security operatives will obviously work against the citizens to favor the foreigners. I have had countless cases in Lagos where Lebanese were having business and how they maltreated some Nigerians who were even Yorubas too in their own land. And when you even report the issue to police, police will even bully you before the foreigners. Last month, during the month of December of 2024, November ending to December, I saw a video. Before I started this program, I tried searching for that video. I didn't want to make it delay me much. I stopped searching. Where I think that was Chinese man who were involved in environmental degradation or something. He was causing, what was against a health safety, causing health, environmental hazard, and all of that. And when the security enforcement agencies came, it was a military officer, an army man, that was protecting the Chinese man against the civil defense that came to arrest him on the demand of their boss over environmental threats. Some of you watched, a lot of you who are here should have watched it. I'm sure a lot of you have watched it. Now, Brekete is now emphasizing yet another case here. And I know you can also remember what happened in Abuja, where the Chinese people built a mall. And they said that no Nigerian is permitted to enter the mall. You can remember that. Then when they succeeded, the Indians built a school in Lagos and they said no Nigerian is allowed, only Indians. So that is how Nigerians have been. Now, because it's telling you that even in the market, ordinary trade, local trade, retailers, the Chinese have come to take over and went as far as destroying the goods of Nigerian citizens in their own homeland. The most vulnerable people in the surface of the earth, Nigerian citizens. Let's continue to hear from Brekete.
Nigerian government and Nigerian police and everybody in Nigeria cannot support our own Nigerian in Nigeria. What a disappointment. Many reasons there where sometimes person will wake up, go they proud to say he be Nigerian. Chinese, they protect the interest of Chinese man in Nigeria from China. Frustrated our own, turned our brother that was a billionaire to a beggar. Today they used President Jonathan's name that time to arrest this man, detain him, use the judiciary, use fake court judgment and court order. Fake. Chinese.
Now you are hearing it. I did a program some hours ago. You can obtain fake judgments. You can go to court and obtain fake judgment. You can, it is a cash and carry. anything is possible. This is what Brackett is trying to show you here. And he ended up saying something like that there are so many reasons why somebody will wake up and not have the willingness, that enthusiasm, that eager to protect your country. That you don't have that pride of your country. You don't proud in your country. You don't pride in your country. Sorry. That's that people wake up and keep seeing reasons to disengage, to say no, they don't want to be part of this arrangement anymore. That you turn your left, your right is the thing you keep seeing. That's what he's saying.
This man in Nigeria do am equal. He dey waka freely. Chinese man enter the commissioner of police office. He cross leg. Commissioner of police tell am say no, you fit cross leg. He bang the commissioner of police table. He waka comot. He say he sabi their ogas and they go collect money. Nothing go happen, and na wetin happen. Another time wey dem go, Chinese man carry native doctors. 3 native doctors enter police command in Nigeria.
Now, are you hearing it? The humiliation even extended to the police commissioner. So how much more the ordinary citizens? In their own country, we Nigerian citizens cannot go to any foreign land or to China and do local trading and do mania, do things. They here are not only allowed to do this, but oh, what a country there was.
Nigerian citizens are the most vulnerable citizens in the whole world. What a shame. What a disgrace. What a lack of value. Chinese man in Nigeria maltreating a Nigerian citizen inside Nigeria. They are taking over Alaba market. Now, this the market in Kano, Kwari, they are here. Some of the businesses where Nigerians they do, Chinese people don't take over. Can you go to their country and do retail? They burn you well. If our government is responsible, they go apply the same principle and policy. If Nigerians cannot do retail in your country, you cannot do retail in this country.
Now, did you hear Brekete? He said our government is not responsible. Because if they were, they should have been dishing out a tooth for tat. This is what you have given to us. We are paying you back in the same coin. But because the government is useless, we can't do it.
But because we don't have leaders that are concerned, see that only themselves they know. Only a few of them are responsible and responsive. Majority of our leaders are useless. The Nigerian government is supposed to wake up, protect Nigerians abroad, protect the interest of Nigerians abroad. We are not saying you should protect. We will not talk saying make una protect the interests of people who they criminally minded, who don't go put their hands for bad things. No. The ones where they do legitimate business, where they take them, they do because they believe say Nigerian government no go do anything about it. Subscribe my YouTube channel.
Okay. That's I just played direct from him. It's okay then. Let us Bapu also, you have heard everything this man said here. Is there anything that is not true about it? Is there anything that you can say you disagree with here? Of course, there is nothing you can disagree with here. Then more things I want to show you. More and more things. The Chief of Defense Staff is also telling us here that they know what has been the problem all these years, but they choose to keep play down on it. That the dying of people every day in the north is because of the disagreement between the Fulani and the Hausas. But to us here, they tell us the Hausa and Fulani are one. So today you are hearing it now firsthand from the Chief of Army Staff, Chief of Defense Staff, CDS. Oh, Mazi Ubiafra, hello. Mazi Keki Mere, I greet you. How are you doing today, Mazi? Happy New Year to you. Kwaina ya daddy. Mazi reply, Akaina, Emarama we fire me. I'm calling with feature you live. No problem, we will give you the line to call via WhatsApp. Okay. So before then, let's before I go to that man's let's look at okay. All right. You will be a prayer. All right, I greet you. I want to play from this man. I want to play interview bit here.
And a very revered legal icon, Are Afe Babalola, you accused him of corrupting the Supreme Court. You accused him of libel. And you accused him of leveraging his influence in the judiciary to deny you justice. You made reference to a particular case. And you also dragged the likes of Mr. Pedro SAN in all of this argument. What exactly was the situation? And how?
Okay. Journalist, you go see how they ask, like, say he really want to know the truth, but reality he doesn't need any truth. He just want to keep his paymasters happy.
Can you defend what you have alleged in this book?
Like I have strived to explain, I am dealing with institutions and principalities within institutions. That I have had to deal with persons is by the way. They are collateral to my preoccupation. Now, anything I have said in relation to any one of them, I am perfectly happy to defend myself before any court of law, anywhere in the world. And the fact of the truth that I have told, they are all in the public space. They are in the public record. They are before the courts. I have not written this book to scandalize or to make money. In actual fact, every kobo derived from this book already pledged and donated to a foundation for autistic children. This is not for gain. But the truth is the truth is the truth. And it must be told without caring about names or reputations. If I have lied against persons, they are lawyers. As you said, Baba is the legal igu in Nigeria. They are the ones who planted the judiciary that we have today. And I know and they know what they did in the case under reference. And the facts of what they did, the malfeasance, is before the court. They can't even, I don't even have to produce a single piece of paper. Everything is in the public space.
But it seems that person so revered as Are Afe Babalola,
yes,
it looks that you are impugning that image, that reputation built over the years. And I'm asking you to substantiate. Tell Nigerians on this platform what exactly was the case. How did he deny you justice through the system?
Sheon,
Mr.
I wrote a book deliberately setting out the facts.
Shehu is asking this man, he just wants the man to fall himself hand, but the man knows his onion. I already wrote these things you are telling me to tell you in that book. If you need it, you get a copy of that book. That settles it. So you are busy interrogating him like, okay, then we want to finish it.
I have also been very deliberate in my presentation and speaking about the book since I wrote it, to make sure that nobody is able to say that I have written the book with the intention of scandalizing persons. When I said Are Afe Babalola denied me justice, I laid out the substance of my allegation in the book that I have written. If I begin to deal with the nuts and bolts of it on your podcast or in the press, that's why you've never seen me tweet any part of the allegation or speak about it publicly. I've put it in a book. That is deliberate. It will outlive me and them. It is not beer parlor talk. It is me putting my words in writing. It is indelible.
Readiness.
Nobody can touch it again. Before that book was written, my major prayer was that Are Afe Babalola should live to read that book, or at least have somebody read it to him, or at least have somebody tell him about it so that he's able to rebut, and nobody is going to turn around later on and claim that, why didn't you say this when he was alive? In actual fact, that was why I sued him in his lifetime, so that there would be a record that I challenged him with the facts when he was alive. And thanks to God, the God who has given all of us life, he has preserved him as he has preserved me. Are Afe Babalola is alive and well. He is well able to challenge the facts as I have laid them out. So when I say that he denied me justice, even you who has read the book, let me just say this. How do you explain that the person who was the chairperson at my wedding was the judge? Chairperson at my wedding who has not talked to me and has kept a distance and been very malicious towards me since 2003. She has never had a word to say to me. That was the person, my very first employer as a lawyer. That was the judge that the case was assigned to. My case against Afe Babalola was assigned to that judge.
You think that you couldn't have gotten justice?
How could I possibly have gotten justice from a judge who hadn't spoken to me, who was chairperson at my wedding, who was the first person to ever employ me? And that
Who will imagine that kind of person would be in your favor, not against you?
Oh, I didn't need anyone to be in my favor.
So you can see the situation. One needs to be in your favor before the person can dispense his or her duty. You can see the problem is very multifaceted. That is the truth. That is what it is. Now, you have seen it yourself. You need to purchase your security. You need to pay for your security, purchase security. You need to purchase what you eat, which is no more anywhere. Food no day, brother, money no day. You need to purchase it. You need to purchase everything, every damn thing. You can see, that's why Dele Faro to me is very mad at anybody trying to stop him. Okay. He was prepared ahead of time. That's why he's against stopping or cutting him short. The other man, the chief of defense staff, I want to show you about him. I don't want to stay long here. Don't want to stay long here. Gaha. I am doing fine, and you? I'm doing fine, and you? Hope you're doing fine. I think this is it. No, it's not. So I want to show you this man so that you know.
Bidokita gawa ya banye na covenant. Onye tukwa mụ na ga ajọ aka aka ya kpọnwụọ. O jere anyị ajiji ụkwụ ya tọ n'ije ahụ. Ọ mara anyị ya dagbuo n'ime ya. O were ego ya ga tụrụ ụdị ihe a ga-eme anyị. Ego kọkwa n'akpa ya. Ọ ga-eji komkom na-ayọzi ego na street.
Okay. You heard what Mbaka prayed. So anybody who is stopping our leader will be faced with these situations that Mbaka mentioned. So now I'm waiting for you to see revelation from the Chief of Defense Staff. That was why I played that, so that we can see why you hear United not. One people, oh, you there, you don't. Now you see how the North is. The Fulani and the Hausas, they understand they are not together. They are not one, and they can never be one. They understand it very well.
What makes them to become one is that really.
What is going on in the Northwest is the Hausa Fulani fight. You know, we don't mention it. That is the bottom line. The Fulani man feels anytime he comes to town, he's molested, he's killed. The Hausa man believes that the Fulani man, using his headsmen, enters his farm and destroys his crops. So it's been a long time, I'm sure you're aware, it's been a long time issue that had not been addressed. So it's a political issue.
The difference between Fulanis and the Hausa is that Fulani, they have their own tribe. They have their own language. Yes. The way they speak is different from Hausa. Yes. If you listen to a Fulani man speaking, yes, with the way Hausa man will speak, yes, they are quite different. Yes. But what makes them to become one is that religion. They came with that religion and they said to them they are one. But yes, it's good that religion make you one. But at the same time, if you people say I want, then why, because of the religion, you later become emir in their states. A state that is supposed to be ruled, governed by a Hausa man. When you go to Kano, when you go to Katsina, they even extended into Sokoto. You even go to Kaduna, you will see it's a Fulani man. It's a place that is supposed to be dominated, is supposed to be ruled by the people of that state. By the people of that state, but you will see a Fulani man become. So Fulani man, they are play. For me, it's like they betray them. For me, that's for me. For me, it's like they come with a deception. They come and they deceive you people, they give you the religion and they take over the resources of you people. People, the thing that you're supposed to be ruling, something that you're supposed to become dominant for it, they are the one who are dominating it. You can see that. You can see that how someone has never become a president in this country. Why? Because Fulani man, they have been deceiving the Hausa people.
Okay? You heard that? Before you think...
Because Fulani man, they have been deceiving the Hausa people. We are one because of religion. But they never become president. And Fulani, let me tell you, Fulani, Fulani are not beggars, to be honest. Yes, let me just say the truth. Why is it that Fulani people are not beggars? It's because they are the one who have been hijacking the treasure of this land to themselves. They are the one who have been accumulating the treasure of this country for themselves. So there are children who are staying in the villages with their cows. They don't beg and they don't marry. They don't marry a lot of women. You never see a Fulani man marrying, having many children like that. But I don't know why they came and they allowed the Hausa Fulani, they allowed the Hausas to marry, to get more people, to get more population. You know, for me, they want the Hausa people to get more children, more population, so that in times of politics, you know, they talk of democracy is a game of numbers. So they need that numbers, and the Hausa people are the one producing the children. And you can see the people that they are using to go and to do this killing, majority are the Hausas. But the one who you discover.
Okay, you are hearing this top-notch confession. It is stemming from the video that was made by Nigerian Chief of Defense Staff, so that you understand what we are doing. This is the sad realities. This is the sad reality. What do? We continue to tell you the truth, but they keep covering it, that it is only you people here that disagree, and thereby you say, oh, but now they're telling you the truth. What you are seeing here, you are seeing worse off in the north, because they do according to their time. They do it anyhow they feel. But we are told that, hey, it is only we. Oh, you are not united. You cannot. Oh, you are not united. You cannot. But them, they're telling you here now that they cannot keep hiding this. They know what has been causing this loss of lives for so many years in the north. When you talk about terrorism, Boko Haram, bandits, and whatever, that they know what is causing it. These ones deliberately keep finding trouble. They will come, they will go to destroy your farmland, and this one will say, we no go agree, we no go agree, we go hunt them down, and they will go back and reinforce and come to these South communities and keep on tormenting them. That is what you see happening there in the north. When are we going to be free? That they are not, the only thing that unites them is this religion, and that they come with this religion to weaken you. All right. I want to see if anybody will react to this topic before we go to the other topics we want to bring in here tonight, this evening. I don't know if anybody want to react to this. That why you are thinking that the north, there is something like north, that the game is that the Fulani people are so, they're too smart. In fact, they're the one that enjoy the blessings of the land. That's what the guy is telling you. That's why they cross-marry, they intermarry with the Hausas, is that they want the Hausa people to give them more sense of belonging, and they use the Hausa women to give birth to, because democracy is a game of numbers. So they give birth to more children just for their political reasons. They are not beggars. And he told you why Fulanis are not beggars. They are not beggars because the wealth of the land is in their hand, is in their beck and corner. They command it anyhow, and every other person is more or less their slave. They own the wealth of the land. And you cry, only cry. why they own the wealth of them. So that's why they don't suffer, they don't struggle, they don't, they don't need to stress themselves. Are you going to be like that? Yes, we cry that we want our place to be better, but then we should always be sure not to be using them to compare, because what you see happening is not the real thing that is happening. The Chief of Defense Staff here says he knows what has been happening. They know all along, so it is time for them to tell the world the truth, that they know what has been happening. And exactly that he is doing. If you remember, a certain man came to, don't know if I can see it. I can't see it. Okay, where I wanted to show you where a very learned northerner was exposing the truth and calling on his people to stop blaming on Tinubu or any other person and face what they have created, that all of them know about this. So they need to face it and try to stop it. Okay, we need to I'm trying to see if I can get to that, but some of you know the man I'm talking about, where he said a lot of things. Okay, this is it.
We have had a northern president from Katsina for 8 years. Before he came, we did not have a single IDP. All our local governments were safe. Now Katsina State, 22 out of 34 local governments, that is 65% of Katsina, is under siege. Borno State is more secure and safer than Katsina. That we had a president who is from there. That is the failing of us northerners. We need to look at ourselves. And now here we are. We have a leadership. We have a vice president number 2, who is from the north. We have a speaker of the house who is number 4, who is from the north. We have an SGF who is from the north. We have the senior most military officer who is from the north. We have all the ministers of defense from the north. We have the minister of police from the north. We have the national security advisor from the north. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Let us even stop enumerating. Everything is virtually from the north. If it's not from the north, it's from the west. So from the north, from the north, from the north, from the north. That's what this guy is telling you. He's a northerner. He's an Hausa boy. That when you hear from the north, this thing doesn't translate to reality, to the real life. That it is just the north, east, northwest. That is the only place. Everything you are seeing, it is just favoring one people. Okay, so the man is like, if we have all these things, then why are we blaming some other person from different region for our insecurity? And we know the people who are involved. Remember, I did a video some 2 hours ago, so where I was showing you. We know this problem. We know this problem. We know who are the unknown gunmen. We know who are this problem. We know them. We know their families. And I used a particular video to narrate that, where the villagers, have the bandits kidnap their family members, and after that the villagers also had to go and kidnap family members of these people, and just like that, at the end of the day, the terrorists bow to the villagers. So I narrated. Now, what you have to, get something from the message of this man. It's not yet done. I want to play further.
People will look at us and say, you guys have no excuse not to bring peace to your land. So it is up to us to look at ourselves in the mirror. We Northerners, especially those in government, and lock the door and say, people, how do we take care of these problems? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu from the Southwest cannot come and bring peace to us. It is us that must bring peace to ourselves. And it is not the military that will bring peace. I've said it again and again, banditry can never be won on the battlefield. We are just putting the military to clean up after this mess.
Okay, you hear this man now? Banditry cannot just end in the battlefield. Why? Because it's ideology. So we need to put our heads together, and of course, as a solution, we need to call these guys, So you can negotiate with bandits, but you have never advised the government to negotiate with the other people that you are demonizing. It's okay. Let us continue to listen.
Everywhere. So northern leadership, all of us, must come in, lock the door, and sit down and see how we can bring peace to our land. 15 years of Boko Haram, 9 years of banditry. Are we going to continue this forever? My friends in the United States calling me and say, did you see the primary school where these kids were?
Now he's asking his people, are we going to continue this forever? We have this, we have that, we have the security chiefs, all of them from here north, and this and that and that. How long are we going to continue this forever, or what? What are we going to? Because we are not helping in the matter at all. Are we going to continue? We complain forever and our people keep buying? Of course, no. So you need to step up your game. And we take care of this once and for all. But this man never asked for the same thing with IPOB. But I'm not talking about them again, because I'm on sabbatical. I am on sabbatical. But it pains us to know the inequality, the unequal treatment. All right, that is what that man said.
These were taken, no roof, nothing there. Well, this is the leadership of the North that fuels all of this. And we're looking elsewhere, we're blaming somebody else. No. Leaders of the North, those in government and out of government, it's time for us to look ourselves in the face and say, we have failed our people, we need to do better. The military cannot bring peace to ourselves. None. We must all get involved and stop this nonsense, this Boko Haram, this banditry.
Okay, you heard that from this man? Okay. So everything, they know about it. They know about it. Okay. So, my good people, you now know that the same thing you people battle with here, they are so battling. No, the Igbos cannot project one candidate, they cannot project one person, and the Igbos have done all that. Yet, that arrangement, that, like Showore would say, that there is a law reaching somewhere that they don't want people to see. That the Igbos are not part of the arrangement, that they can never be given that fair treatment, and they can never contest and win election, especially that presidency. So Showore said it, there is a script somewhere, somehow. That's a demonic script. And the other man, I just played his own program today. That other man, Livingstone, he also says something in that line too. All right, thank you all for your attention. We don't want to have a very lengthy, we want to make sure it's not up to 1 hour. So we have delivered the message as to why we gathered today. Now you know there is nothing like United North. The North are not united as you think. The people who say the truth are haunted and witch hunted. You have seen it from Delefa Rotimi. You have seen also that we have been taken as a world hub of fraud. I mentioned that earlier on, that you can also see from here.
December 10th, 2024, we go down in history as the day the EFCC struck a massive blow in cybercrime in Nigeria. In a single raid, 792 alleged cyber criminals were arrested for their involvement in a large-scale fraud. The syndicates were caught red-handed inside a 7-story building on number 7 Oyinjola Yemi Street, Victoria Island, Lagos. This building that looks like the headquarters of a bank was actually a hub for all sorts of criminal activities like cryptocurrency investment fraud and romance scams. The EFCC revealed some shock details, like among the 792 people arrested, there were 148 Chinese nationals, 40 Filipinos, 2 individuals from Kazakhstan, 1 Pakistani, and 1 Indonesian. They worked alongside some Nigerians. The Nigerians were trained to pose as foreign women and carry out romance scams and fake investment deals through platforms like WhatsApp and Telegram. These scams targeted victims from America, Canada, Mexico, and Europe.
All right, if you listen very well from the beginning when I played, Brekete said that the government is useless. So because the land is the way it is, all the foreigners that you have mentioned now found the place as a playground, or as a good host, where all you can see different countries. Here is where they gather themselves to continue to perpetuate crime. They gather themselves. This is the main place where everything goes. You can see that. That is the situation. Where the citizens cannot be protected, you have problem with citizens. The police will have to protect the foreigners and maltreat the citizens. What an appalling situation. And the man narrated some stories. You listen to it. So thank you for listening. This is what I want us to talk about today. So I don't want to take your time. I want to take you all day talking nonsense. So thank you for listening. You have seen this. Thank you. Watch, subscribe if you have not. If this is your first time of seeing us, subscribe to the channel. BRF TV, Good Freedom TV. Subscribe and also click on like button and bring in more people who will line up to follow us. Thank you. Good Freedom TV.